Arturo Sánchez.
Bernardo Villegas. Carlos Castillo.
Gerardo Cerón.
Hugo Pérez.
Somos del Departamento de Bomberos de Tijuana y estás viendo
Informe de Condiciones.
This week, we'll go to a structure fire in the city of Indio, and we'll also take a look at a statewide drill for fire explorers that was hosted at our training center here in Riverside over the weekend.
Perris, Engine 1 with report on conditions.
Hello, I'm April Newman, and thank you for joining CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department's report on conditions. For the past week, from February 19th to February 25th, our firefighters responded to 3,715 calls for service, including 2,819 medical emergencies and 112 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 11 were vegetation fires and 19 were structure fires. Let's take a look at a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Friday, February 23rd at around 4 p.m., dispatchers received multiple 911 calls reporting a house on fire in the 15,100 block of Jaquetta Avenue. The first engine to arrive on scene reported a single-story dwelling with heavy fire visible from a front room. The resident of the house was able to get out on their own, but firefighters rescued one dog from inside the structure. Firefighters were able to contain the fire to the room of origin in about 20 minutes. The American Red Cross was requested to help the displaced resident. Sadly, the resident's dog perished at the scene and animal control was requested. No injuries to civilians or firefighters were reported. On Sunday, February 25th at 12:45 p.m., firefighters responded to reports of a house on fire at the 40,600 block of Thunderbird Court in Indio. Further investigation determined that it was an exterior fire that had extended into the garage of the structure. Firefighters were able to quickly contain the fire and there was minimal damage to the structure.
When spring cleaning, be sure to use these fire safety tips from CAL FIRE to prevent fires inside your home. Clean the lint traps from any heating system. Check and replace any cords that are cracked, damaged, have broken plugs, or have loose wire connections. Check for leaks and clean residue from any products that contain heavy chemicals, and be sure they are properly stored in the garage or cleaning supply closet. Taking these fire safety tips will help make your home clean and fire safe.
We are here today at the Ben Clark Training Center in Riverside for the CSFA C-Tex Explorer Muster. We do have over 200 young adults that are representing their respective Explorer posts from throughout California. I've seen folks from here in Riverside County to Orange County to My Explorers in Hemet, teams from the U.S. Forest Service, Fresno. There are some folks that have traveled a little bit to be with us today. So there's different events that they're participating in today, and it's really included to kind of mimic some of the tasks that our firefighters do day in and day out. You can see obviously the hose and the make and break and getting into the turnout personal protective equipment gear. So having the young adults and the explorers, kind of get that ability, to do some friendly competition, right? There is a prize at the end of it, but certainly everybody that's here is a winner, for wanting to support and serve in this capacity. Really what we're demonstrating is the concept of teamwork and essentially supporting our youth pathway programs and the future firefighters that are going to serve all of us. It makes me feel incredibly inspired that our work is not done. Again, this is proof that we need to make sure that we are the shepherds of the fire service, really the mentors, that are showing how incredibly important it is to pay it forward and make sure that the next generation of firefighters has the support they need.
This week's strong work belongs to Squad 90 in North Perris. The Perris City Council unanimously approved the addition of Squad 90 in response to the substantial increase in emergency calls for service. This marks the first expansion of fire services in the city since 2013, highlighting the pressing need to bolster staffing to meet the community's growing demands. Squad 90 is staffed full-time alongside Quint 90 at the North Perris Fire Station.
That concludes this week's report on conditions. Follow at CAL FIRE RRU on social media to stay up to date on notable incidents. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? If so, send them our way at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department, Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm April Newman. Thanks for watching.